and welcome to Board Shipping. My name's Wayne.
And I'm Matt.
And this is our review
of Endeavour Deep Sea.
We're going deep under the sea.
Under the sea.
Under the sea.
That's copyrighted.
That's Disney are quite litigious, I say.
Yeah.
So, if you want to hear what we think about Endeavour Deep Sea, which is a Kennerspiel Des Jahres winner.
Yes.
It won the Kennerspiel.
Yes. So we're going to discuss why as one.
Yeah.
Was it rightfully the winner? Was it not? Is this good? Is that good? Click the subscribe button. Watch all the intro music, and then we can start.
Let's find out.
Rolling dice, feeling nice, cardboard dreams and game schemes. Click subscribe, it's a vibe. Board Stupid's all we need. Board Stupid, game reviews for you and me. Board Stupid, here's what you should play and see.
In Endeavour Deep Sea, you're leading an oceanic research institute on a mission to explore, study, and protect the ocean. Over 6 rounds, you're going to dive into the ocean, gather data, and complete research, all while balancing your recruiting, conservation, and upgrading your technology. Each turn, you're going to deploy your specialist crew to take actions, like diving for data, surveying wildlife, or publishing your research findings. You're going to use those actions to build up your engine, unlocking new abilities, scoring public goals, and improving your institute's impact both on your own tracks and on the wider ocean. It's not just about the points though. If you focus too narrowly, your institute stalls. But if you can collaborate and balance your endeavor, you'll leave a legacy of knowledge and protection. With fantastic art, smart gameplay, and a meaningful message, let's dive in to Endeavour Deep Sea.
Okay, Wayne. So this game is fresh from winning the Kennerspiel. That is the the Spiel des Jahres for more complex games.
Yes.
So in the past, all the games that like
Seven Wonders won it. That E-Mission or Daybreak
last year. So it's slightly more. It's the complex games or whatever the Spiel jury decide to be complex, but. Yes, in this case, this is kind of like it's a board game for board games.
It's the connoisseurs game.
Yeah, exactly.
It's the connoisseurs
Exactly.
game.
So, freshly won. We managed to play quite a lot of it, and is it that good, mate? What do you think?
It's really good. Yeah, it's really good. Let's cut to the chase. This game is excellent. So, I like loads of things about this game. We didn't get a chance to play this until very recently because basically it was out of print.
Yeah.
So then they came back in. We tried to get it at Essen, but it last year at Essen, and sold out in like an hour.
Yeah, because they didn't have enough for the request, and literally day one, after an hour or two, all the copies were gone. So we had to wait quite a long time, but finally we managed to get a copy, and yes, we're really enjoying it. So in a nutshell, what is this game?
This is an engine building, tableau building, worker placement game. That is that. In the Euro style, that is all of those things that you do.
That's right.
That's that, but it has this great elements of exploration.
Yes.
It has this great elements of kind of combo building as well. This sense of progression throughout the game as you're upgrading all of your specialists and getting more and more bonuses and more stuff. And it borrows and utilizes the Endeavour system. So if you have played Endeavour Age of Sail or one of the older Endeavour games, this uses this disc system, your disc workers.
Yeah.
And this is the main engine of the game, right? Where you're going to be getting more discs throughout the game
to do more action.
To do more action.
Yeah, so
absolutely.
Because throughout the games, you're gonna build up your crew of special people that do special
deep sea
things
researchers.
in the sea.
Yeah,
Exactly. So you will get your diver, your engineer,
your pilots, your ROV worker, your deep sea research assistant.
Yeah, so each turn you're gonna take one of these specialists that gonna build your tableau. That means that each round you're gonna do potentially an extra action, so one more action than the round before, potentially, up to a certain certain point, up to once you got your 7 crew members, that is the end of the game. So that is, but it builds up with the, all right, first round 1 or 2 action, second round 3 action, 4 action, 5 action, until you build this like great mega turn
mega turn engine, which is really cool, and potentially ways to get the actions back and all sorts of stuff that you can do. So it's a really fun, interesting puzzle that you are building, and as we said, Matt, a great sense of exploration in this game. As you can see, you have this wonderful board that is going to be expanding through the scanning action. Let's talk about some of the actions that you can do, because as we said, you're going to get a crew of specialists, up to 7 throughout the game. Those specialists will all have unique things that they can do that's special to them. Some will share actions, but they're all going to be basically different.
So you start, as you say, with the scanning guy, with the one with the
sonar operator.
The sonar operator that will let you basically reveal new tiles onto and add new tiles to the board. That is how you're gonna find, oh, there's something cool
down in the deep sea.
Let's go and see it. You will have your pilots that will let you go there where you found it, and then you're gonna have something like the marine researchers, that the ones that gonna research the species that you're gonna find in the deep,
collecting evidence of the animals down there and that sort
you
of
got
thing.
the guys writing the journal, because
doing the actual research, doing the work.
And all of these mechanics kind of like integrate within each other. So the scanning guy, you scan it and you're gonna get a little bit of bump of one of the trucks on your board, usually, or it's gonna give you a little bit of bonus here, a little bit of bonus there.
An extra disc to do more actions, maybe.
Exactly. When you move into a new tile, you're gonna get a little bit of a bonus. Again, you can get research points, or you're gonna get another disc that you can use.
When you do marine research, you'll get a bonus. Like
exactly.
Bonuses everywhere.
Everything is like you do something to get something else that's gonna help you out doing something after that. You never got the feeling it's like, all right, this is my action.
Nothing happened.
Yeah, fair enough.
You'll always get something.
Yes.
Everything is quite satisfying in that way.
It is. And let's talk about how do we win this game?
So this game is actually really fantastically designed in terms of its competitive structure. There are 10 different scenarios in the base game. So the setup will be different. The way that you score points will be different, but essentially there are going to be 4 different goals.
Yes.
And those goals will give you different amounts of points. So the goals could be, for example, have the most scanning discs in columns B and C of the map. And if you can imagine that the map is divided into columns, if you've got more discs than everyone else, you'll get some bonus points. But you're going to get points anyway for the discs that you place there.
Yeah, exactly. Or otherwise, some of them will be like, or have the most marine research in row 3 and 4, for example.
Absolutely.
Each scenario is going to be very different. It works in like any other Euro games in this specific, in terms of like how you're getting points. The most of this gets 10 points. The second one's getting 5 points.
Exactly.
And so on. So at the end of the day, you tally the numbers, and that's it. You see who's victorious. But this game's got a big but. Not big but, and a big B-U-T.
We cannot lie.
Only.
You other brothers can't deny.
Because as well, you can play against the other player. There is a co-op mode in this game that it works absolutely brilliant, where the goals are quite similar what you need to do. However, you're working with the other players to achieve those goals.
To get a target.
And what I need to say, like straight away, a lot of games that, like a lot of Euro games, a lot of other games, you got like, it's a competitive, and you got the co-op mode as well that is thrown up there into a couple of pages in the rule book. This works fantastically in both ways. And it's just like, seriously, this is one of the first games that, like, in a long time when we both played it competitively and cooperative, and you having fun either way. It's not like one is better than the
game
other.
barely changes. It's brilliant.
And how it works, because the
So
goals
clever.
are different,
Yeah.
and the game is so well balanced and so well designed that makes the cooperative mode a challenging mode that you can still enjoy fully from the first to the last turn.
Absolutely. It's so spectacularly well done where they've managed to make it like basically the same game. You just have shared targets. And you might think, that sounds a bit too obvious or trite. It works fantastically.
Yeah.
It's absolutely fantastic.
And you need to try it. So if
You must.
So if you already got a copy of the game, then for specific, this is the retail version
Yes.
of the game. If you're lucky enough to have the Kickstarter with all
Even better.
the shenanigans, fair enough. There's an expansion coming out on Kickstarter, Game Found.
I think it's just finished. Yeah.
It just finished. I
Late
know
pledge,
you
maybe.
backed it
I backed
because
it,
it's very good. But what I was gonna say, if you have the game already and you only play the competitive game,
Yeah.
definitely give a go to the co-op.
You've got it.
Same thing. If you got it and only play the co-op version with your friends or stuff, definitely give a try to the competitive. They're both. It's two different.
They
Two
feel-
same game with
it's so good.
It's so good. Yeah,
They have
absolutely.
a great feeling, but they feel different, but the game is still the same. I don't know how that is. Magic. Pure magic. Let's talk a little bit about the player boards, Matt, because this is a crucial component of the
Yes.
game. So we have 4 tracks, and this is really deeply integrated into how the game
Yep.
works. You want to be pushing up all of these tracks all of the time. And they basically represent your communication, which tells you what level of specialist you're allowed to hire. Because as we said at the start of each round, you pick a specialist. First, you're only going to get these kind of like really basic
basic
specialists,
ones,
basic
yeah.
level. But if you push your communication up high enough, you can get some really high level guys that are going to do way more efficient
Yeah,
actions
because
for
if you are very good at hiring people, you can get the best
You get the best people,
isn't it?
exactly. You offer the best benefits.
Yeah, that's what it is.
The second track is your innovation. This is how many actions you can do.
Yes.
So this is how efficient your machine research, your deep sea research company is, how good all your tech is, and that basically tells you how many discs you get. So you get new discs from your pool that you can't use into the pool that you can use.
Exactly, at the start of each round, and the more the better you are at this organization, the more you get. That means that potentially you can do more action.
And then the third one, Matt, super important. This lets you take your discs back from your specialists.
Because again, when you do an action, you need to assign one of your discs to the specific person that's gonna do that action. However, those discs are gonna stay there on the person, blocking the potentially to do the same action again or in the next round, unless at the start of the round you're taking the disc back, freeing that space. That's why the organization is so important, because you want to free up all your people to manage to do the
You want to use them all,
action
and then you want
again.
to free them up again. And this actually creates this amazing decision space in the game where in between rounds you might be thinking, wow, which specialist do I leave blocked and which ones do I unblock? Because
if you use 4 of them and you can only take 3 back,
one stays
one stays
he's on coffee break for a while, right? He's chilling out
for a while, yeah.
And then the last track at the bottom is your sort of overall technology track. This is how good your subs are, your submarines. And this will tell you how far they can go, but also how deep
they can go. And on top of that, they're gonna unlock new submarines that you can use. So you start the game with just one submarine going around. If you've got the yellow submarine, you can save the yellow submarine, blah, blah, blah. But pushing up the technology, you're gonna get a second one and then a third one. And you can kind of like then decide, okay, one is going here, one is going there, the other one stays put, and you will have some of the specialists that will let you do multiple action at the same time.
Different subs.
You can split between subs. So you can do some research with these subs here and can do some scanning with the other one there. And then kind of like the game wants you to progress on all these 4 tracks to get better option and more option and making the biggest combos.
Yeah, exactly. The higher, the better. Typically speaking, you're going to end up with a couple being maxed out and a couple being just under that if you played well enough. but you want to try and keep them relatively close together, I think. Let's talk also about the specialists. They're not just specialists, they start as junior specialists, and they can be promoted through the game through doing various journal actions and getting lots of research, and that just makes them even better and gets you even more bonuses.
Yeah, you get in some of the action you can that you can find on the journals will let you promote these guys. That means that you're gonna flip the tiles face on to the other side. It's gonna be a better version of the ones that you had previously. Not only that, if you previously used that specialist and you are upgrading him, once you upgrade it, you get the disc back. That means that you can create combo, something similar like in Arnak. When you kind of like unlock the guys, you flip them. If you played Arnak, you know what we're talking about. But even that is amazing, and the fact that every time that you play, depending on what the scoring mechanism is going to be, you want to build your crew in this or that way, or you want to gamble and say, you know what, I'm gonna go deep into the scanning and trying to steal all the scanning position on the board, because again, as we say, there is this worker placement element where you with your sub, you can go whatever you want, and it doesn't matter how many subs are already in the same tile. However, the action that you can do on those tiles are limited.
Yes.
So if there are only 3 scanning spots on one of the tile, if you do all the 3 of them, because you can do a lot of scanning, no one else can do it. That means that is one of the scoring mechanisms is do as many scans as you can. Well, you get
knocked out everyone else.
Yeah.
Absolutely. This has got another couple of elements I really want to touch on. There is some really interesting kind of shared elements in here as well, where in various spaces on the board, there'll be these kind of linked bonuses. So if I've managed to place a disc in one area on that tile, then Matt comes along and puts a disc next to me, we're both going to get a little bonus out of it, which is really cool.
The connection line between 2 different spots or action spots.
So you can sort of strategically put your discs around these spaces, knowing that other people are going to do it as well.
Yeah, to get a bonus.
For free.
Yeah.
Nothing. And what else I love about these tiles, Matt? Sorry if you wanted to say something.
No, you go.
Is that something?
But when he's really likes it.
There are a lot of these tiles have like unique rules as well,
Yes.
which are really cool. I mean, you can use those to your advantage.
Yeah, unique rules that are very simple to pick up.
Yeah.
So don't think about, oh, there's going to be
paragraph of
a
stuff.
blob of text. No,
It's like a line.
It's simple, an icon that's going to tell you to do what. And on the rule book, it's very good because it's got like an index of each one of the tiles, and it gives you a little bit more of explanation of what that rules means. But after you play it a few times, you know exactly what they are.
It's
It's
pretty
not like
straightforward.
too complicated. But
Fantastic.
we could speak about mechanics and
We're not
stuff
going out, we're
for
gonna move on.
ages. I will say I need to stop Wayne because he's...
Stop me!
Let's go to the next section.
Matt, I know you love the shiny, and this is quite a beautiful game, I think, but I know that you have quite a high standard for what you think is good production. I think this is great production.
I think this is a fantastic production. Again, the shiny doesn't need to be shiny just because it got a lot of plastic.
Yeah.
Actually, in this case, it got no plastic, and that
I love it.
To me, this is a shiny, no plastic.
Yeah.
The entire production of the game has been made with recycled materials and wood and nothing to.
Let me show you down here. Even the plastic bags, these aren't plastic.
This is
But this is a biomaterial that they've got. It's amazing. Everything in this game is not plastic. Tremendous.
That to me is shiny in terms of production. Touching then on the actual components, everything is absolutely great. Double-sided,
double-layer boards.
double-layer boards, very thick. Like the tiles are nice and sturdy. All the colors, all the printings, everything is everything is great. The submarine meeples, whatever. They are really cute. It's a simple production, but it's done absolutely fantastic.
And we have this lovely tray as well, which is very extra for all your specialists. Once you set this up once, You never need to set it up.
Yep, and then it's got its own kind of like sleeve where you put it back in and
Keep it all in place.
Keeps everything in
I
place. Next time
cycled
you
here
place,
with that, and it was in place when I took it out.
It takes very a short time to set up the game because again it's made of tiles. You got the boards are gonna tell you the mission that you're gonna play. The setup is all written down in there. It's gonna be a couple of tiles. Take out the board. Take out the specialist board. You're ready to play. You're ready.
We set this up in 5 minutes. It is super quick. Yeah, I love the production of this game. I think the artwork is absolutely lovely.
Yeah.
There's this beautiful gradient that you get from this sort of surface level, which is obviously nice and white, all the way down to like this abyss of like the very deep sea, where it's basically these super dark, almost black blues with like very small pinpoints of light. And it's
kind of represented as well at the back of the tiles where everything is just like
getting darker and darker.
No, beautiful. The animal representations is absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
The actual like launching platforms or whatever you want to call them. Everything is very well done. There's nothing like, oh my god, the best art ever made. But it's functional. Each one of the tiles is very clear what the action you can do, what is written on it. Or I mean, there's nothing written. It's an icon, but all the iconography is super clear.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you can see what is behind that iconography, and every time it's beautiful. It's like, oh, whales, dolphins,
dolphins, jellyfish blooms, all that sort of stuff. It's fantastic, and the game feels wonderful. Like I said, it gives you this great sense of exploration, Matt, and I think it achieves the feeling of, you know, we're going in the deep sea, we're doing research, we're doing that, even from this game that is, you know, kind of more Euro inspired. And also what I love about the game, we talked about this, the game leads you through it as you play it.
Yes, so the fact that each turn you're gonna get one more specialist, so your tableau is gonna be going from small to quite a large. Makes you like guide the players to, all right, you can only do these 2 actions at the start of the game. So you're starting basically, all right, I'm gonna learn 2 actions. Then the next round, you're gonna get a 3rd action. So, all right, I'm gonna do 2 actions that I already know how they works, and I get a new one. And I'm gonna learn that one. That means that even if you are a new player, the games kind of like guide you into learning the what's going on without being a limit for the new players.
Yeah, and the game even is set up in such a way where you go through the preparation phase properly as well. First thing you do, you put a disc on your team leader to then immediately take it off, because you're going to need to do that at the start of every round. It's very smart how it's set up.
It teaches you without being invasive in the teaching. It's not like, oh, let's play the intro scenario where it's gonna be like, now put the putt here, or now put the disc there. No, that goes gradually into the game. That means that you can pick this game up with someone that never played it, that knows a little bit about worker placement. Of course, it's not a beginner game. It's still
talk about that in a minute.
There's no like, all right, we sit down here for an hour where I listen to Wayne telling me the rule of the games, and then maybe we can play if I don't fall asleep. No, it's like, all right, sit down.
You got 2 tiles available.
Yeah, let's start playing.
Let's start playing, exactly. Like, this is how it's set up. This is how you do it. Here's your options. It's absolutely fabulous, the feeling. Yeah, love the production. Love that it's fully plastic-free. Great eco ethos for the design. Let's move on to the next session for who this is for.
Yeah, so who this is for and all of that. We said that this is not a beginner game.
It's not a beginner game.
It's not beginner friendly because it's got... But, what do you think, where is the complexity meter going to land?
On the screen right now, it's going to land in the advanced section, bang in the middle, I think. This is an advanced game.
I agree 100%. It's a bang on the advanced. It's not mega complex.
No.
But
there's a lot going on.
You need a little bit. But again, it's one of the games that probably, do you think people can move to the advanced layer?
Oh yeah, I think so. I think because I taught this to you in 10 minutes.
10 minutes, less than 10 minutes.
So it is possible, but I think unless you've got a good grounded knowledge of things like worker placement, which you already do,
you need
and the
to
engine
be
building and the tracks,
yes.
tracks,
So
things like that.
to got three
Three or
main
four
mechanics.
layers, exploration going on as well.
Exactly.
There's a few layered integrated mechanics there as well. So that's the sort of level I think you're aiming at when if you're interested in this game.
Yeah.
And if you like the sound of, if you like worker placement games, you have other worker placement games. Like maybe you do play Arnak, and you might like this as well.
Yeah.
In a similar
It's got
weight.
But because we was like, all right, what games are similar to this? Probably the other Endeavour.
Yeah, of course.
The series, but it picks elements from different games. So, okay, Arnak in the terms of like the exploration of the tiles, because you flipping a new tile, you need to discover a tile, you flip it. You got the workers that kind of like you can upgrade them. So that is a little bit of Arnak there. There's a little bit, you say, of Wingspan
with this kind of tableau building, combo building thing going on. We've got that as your turns get bigger and bigger. There is a little touch. If you like Wingspan, maybe you want to go up a level, maybe this is something for you to look at as well, because Wingspan's more of an intermediate, like heavier intermediate game.
The tableau, like a little bit of like Everdell is a stretch
as well, maybe,
but
it's
a
got the work
little bit on that work between, because you got both worker placement and tableau building, and the tableau lets you do more action, different action.
It's quite a unique feeling.
Yes,
the feel is really
good.
good.
Yeah.
It's really interesting. If you like those sorts of, if you like those combo-y games, if you like worker placement, if you like games that have actually in the first sort of thirds to half of the game quite a snappy feel. You do one thing, it's one action, then it flies around to the next person. It only really gets a little bit more in depth towards the latter third of the game, and even then it's not like a 10-minute turn. It's like a couple minutes.
No, it's not even, because each player takes one action per time, and sometimes your action is going to be, okay, I'm moving here, then someone's going to do, all right, my combo is this and this, okay. It just goes quick.
Really, really snappy. If you like that feeling, it's got to be for you.
But what else is for you is the fact that this is good both at competitive and co-op, as we say.
If you like cooperative games and you want a challenging co-op, this will give it to you.
Yeah, because we talked about a lot of all the games that we mentioned are all competitive. They're not cooperative. The cooperative mode of Endeavour Deep Sea is absolutely fantastic. It's challenging. It's not easy.
No, it's really challenging.
It's challenging. But it's rewarding.
It's rewarding. So if you want a game that does all of those elements, but in a very different feeling, a really cool, satisfying feeling, and then also gives you a great, challenging cooperative experience, I mean, this has got to be for you as well.
Yes, it is. So saying that,
final thoughts?
Let's go to final thoughts, and we discuss, is this worth the Kennerspiel?
Matt, give us your final thoughts then on Endeavour Deep Sea, because I played this a few times before bringing it to you to play, and the rest of the boys, Simon and Tom. So yeah, general thoughts.
These games make me sad because we just started playing it.
Yeah, we just started playing it a few weeks ago.
I now regret the fact that we didn't manage to get a copy back in October.
Yeah.
Because we would have played the hell out of this.
Smashed
and
every scenario.
I'm sure that we gonna play the hell out of this. We already played quite a lot, but I really want to do all that.
Let's play Faye as well.
It gives me the feeling that I want to do all the scenarios, both competitive and competitive. So I really love this game. I was joking earlier that you will not stop talking about this game, but it's rightfully, because it's an amazing game.
Yeah, I think it's a fantastic achievement. I'll just riff off it really. Everything from the production, which is really done lovingly, to the mechanical feeling of the game, to the flow of the game, to the satisfaction of the game, to the look of the game. It's absolutely wonderful. It's a stupendous achievement, and as you say, it can be played both ways perfectly. And in fact, we didn't even mention it's played 3 ways perfectly, because you can play it solo.
Yeah, because you played solo as well.
Yeah, I never played solo.
Weird for you playing solo, but
but I was trying to learn it, and I thought actually this is a great way to learn. And it's the same game.
Yeah, you can see I was away from work for a long time.
I was away 3 weeks. I went mad. I had to play solo.
You played solo.
So
fair enough. Yeah.
But that, I think this has got to be a worthy winner of the Kennerspiel Des Jahres, because when we think about games like Far Away, great
That
game.
was one of the other.
Great game.
Yeah.
Which is the other nominee.
Yeah.
And Loot, another like totally solid game.
Yeah.
Totally solid games. But if I was in advance of that award,
Yeah.
this was my pick all day long. My concern was it would be too heavy for that award.
It's weird because both Faraway and Loot, they got they're quirky games because they are very
Unusual,
quirky
yes.
mechanics. So I see why they're there for being innovative. But
Mass market as well.
But they are a couple of steps below in terms of like complexity.
Depth. I think maybe
Yeah.
so, yeah.
But absolutely, this deserved it. Deserved it.
deserved
It
it. I
deserved
think
it.
10 times out of 10,
Yeah.
I picked this game to win out of all of those 3 games. I mean,
And-
it's not
No,
close.
no, absolutely, and therefore it deserves the Board Stupid Seal of Excellence.
It gets the Board Stupid Seal of Excellence. Of course it does. It's a massive recommendation, and beyond
Yeah.
that, this is a game I think you must try.
Yeah,
Full stop.
I will say if you're thinking about it, buying it, or I don't know, pick it up.
Yeah.
Pick it up. Yes.
It's a really, really good one. But what do you think? Have you played Endeavour Deep Sea? Did you get a copy of it? Have you backed the recent expansion? Let us know in the comments below your thoughts. And let us know, do you prefer to play cooperatively or competitively?
Yeah. Well, I'm really interested to see what people prefer of the two, which one they prefer, because I can't pick.
Yeah, they are very, very good both ways. And what's your favourite player count? Because we've played this at 4, I've played it at 2, I've played it at 3, I've even played it at 1.
Can you
and
believe it?
Can you believe
Can
it?
you believe
it
it?
plays very well at all of those counts.
Yes.
It feels very different there as well. Something that you don't have to go too deep for. In fact, there'll be like a link below, and the thing on screen is to check out.
It's the Patreon page.
Go
isn't
check out
it?
the Patreon. If you want to get deep into Board Stupid,
Yes. What?
let's rephrase that.
Yeah.
Just go to the Patreon. I don't know how to get out. Go to the Patreon.
Yeah.
And if you don't want to go
There is
there,
a lot of content there that we're pushing every time. There is exclusive interview with a lot of
There's all sorts of
designers,
stuff.
with publishers, and
Special
blah, blah,
updates.
blah, 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 blah. Yeah, exactly. Go there, you buy us a coffee. We're happy. You're helping the channels. Everybody's
Everybody
happy.
happy.
And but we are as well very, very happy every time that you guys push the subscribe button, push
you very much.
the alarm or whatever it is. I don't even know
Press the
anymore.
bell.
But yeah, the subscribe button, it does help us immensely. So thank you if you're already a subscriber. Thank you, because I know you're pushing now the subscribe button.
thank you as well. Please remember to check out the rest of our videos. Feel free to binge watch, and we'll see you at the next one.
Ciao.
What's it be? What's it be? Game reviews for you and me. What's it be? What's it be? Here's what you should play and see.